All right, so ready to dive into another book?
Always.
This one's got, well, I gotta say, it's kind of the whole package. Romance, suspense, a pretty unique twist. You'll have to see for yourself. But we're talking Seal's Command. It's by Makenna Jameison.
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So picture this. A snowy Christmas.
Okay.
Secluded cabin getaway. Sounds like the perfect romance novel setup.
Right. Definitely.
But, and here's the thing, this isn't your typical couple. We've got Ashleigh, she's a successful romance novelist, and her fiancé, Slate. He's a real deal Navy SEAL commander.
And to add to that, the cabin's not just any random cabin. It's actually the same place they first met a year ago. Full circle kind of thing, you know?
Oh, they didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's sweet. But it's not all like candy canes and mistletoe. Their last romantic getaway, they ended up running from terrorists. Not
Yeah.
exactly your average Christmas vacation drama.
Yeah. Right. And you really see those two worlds clashing, you know? Ashley loves her quiet life, writing her books, and then you've got Slate, strong, silent type. You can't help but wonder, can their love actually survive when his life's so dangerous?
That's what I kept asking myself, especially when Slade starts, taking all these precautions. Clearly knows there's a threat, even while he's trying to, like, create this perfect Christmas for her. One eye on the mistletoe, one eye out for the bad guys.
Exactly. And then, to top it off, you've got Jett arriving. Slate's brother, ex-military himself, runs a security firm now. And with him, Anna, Ashley's best friend, who also happens to be married to Jett. It shows how much danger is woven into Slate's life. Touches everyone close to him.
Yeah, like a family reunion with a side of espionage. But okay, the biggest twist for me, the gift that Ashley gives to Slate, a special edition of her new novel, Seal's Command, and guess what? He's the hero.
Oh, wow.
And she used his real photo on the cover.
Talk about meta. That's hilarious. But also, I mean, how would a SEAL react to that? Seeing themselves all romanticized in a book.
Right.
It's really interesting how Jameison plays that out. It adds this whole other layer to their relationship, to how they see each other.
And, oh, did I mention, Slate's got this big surprise planned. Jameison keeps dropping these little hints. Keeps you guessing the whole time. I was dying to know what it was. But it's not all just action and suspense, you know? Jameison, she really nails those quiet moments between them, too.
Oh, absolutely. She shows how different they are. Ashley, who loves that quiet life. Slate, the man of action. And somehow it works. Their differences make their relationship feel real, you know? Compelling.
Definitely. And let's not forget those steamy scenes in front of the fireplace. Talk about adding some heat. Jameison knows how to build tension, both the romantic kind and the dangers coming kind. It's a hard combo to resist.
That's what's so great about Jameson's writing. It's not just like surface level. She digs deeper, you know, into how Slate's job, the danger affects them, how it weighs on him.
Yeah, it goes way beyond, like, will they, won't they. I was struck by how Jameison shows the whole trust thing. It's not just Ashley trusting Slate to keep her safe.
Right.
It's about her trusting him with, her heart, her vulnerabilities. And Slate, he's trying to protect her, but also he respects her strength, her independence.
And she is strong. Ashley's not just sitting around waiting for a SEAL to, swoop in and save her. She's got her own life, her career. She doesn't let fear control her. And actually, her strength helps Slate, reminds him what he's fighting for.
Their relationship is just so much more, I don't know, nuanced than what you usually see. And then there's the whole book within a book thing. What do you think? How did Slate really feel about being turned into, like, a romance hero?
Honestly, I think part of him was amused, maybe a little embarrassed too. Jameson shows how he tries to downplay it, but you can tell he kind of likes it. Seeing himself reflected in Ashley's writing adds some humor, but also makes him think about himself, you know?
Yeah, for sure. It's like that gift opened up a whole new way for them to talk to each other.
Oh,
And speaking of gifts, remember that big surprise Slate was cooking up?
oh yeah.
Let's just say it's a little more exciting than a diamond necklace. Jameson keeps that suspense going the whole time.
Oh, she's good at that. And she uses those supporting characters so well. Jett and Anna, they lighten things up, but also they add to that tension, you know?
Yep.
They show us more about Slate and Ashley, but they've got their own story going on too.
They're like the ultimate power couple, right?
Yeah.
Ex-military security experts.
Yeah.
Always ready for action. But they're also fiercely loyal to their friends, to each other. I loved their banter with Ashley and Slate. Funny, but also, heartwarming.
Yeah, and they show how danger's not just some like abstract thing. It's real, affects everyone, makes the stakes higher, the emotional impact. Well, it hits harder.
And let's be real, who wouldn't want Jett and Anna in their corner when things go sideways? But beyond the action, the romance, the thing that really got to me was how Jameison explores identity. Slate and Ashleigh, they're both figuring out who they are, on their own and together.
Yeah. Slate's trying to balance being a SEAL, being this protector, with wanting a normal life with Ashleigh. And she's trying to support him, but not lose herself in the process.
It's like they're both on this journey of self-discovery.
Totally.
And Jameison shows how those journeys, they're connected, you know?
Mm.
It's not just about passion, attraction. It's about respect, understanding, growing together.
Their love feels real, you know? Complicated, not always easy, but strong.
It makes you think about what it takes to make a relationship work when life throws curveballs.
Mm-hmm.
And Jameison doesn't sugarcoat it. She shows the struggles.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, she leaves you with this feeling of hope.
Exactly. She doesn't wrap everything up in a perfect little bow. She shows how real their situation is, the risks, the challenges. But you can tell their love. It can handle it.
It's like she's saying, even in the happiest endings, life keeps going. There are still going to be adventures, risks, triumphs. And that's what makes this book so powerful. It shows how we can find love, joy, connection, even when things are tough.
And sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the best places.
Speaking of unexpected, remember that moment when Slate gets that call? It's like, someone's still watching him. Gave me chills. Jameison reminds us that there's always that undercurrent of danger.
It's what keeps you reading, you know? You're on edge waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that tension, the romance, the suspense, it all makes for such a great read.
It really does. You're rooting for them, but also you're holding your breath, wondering if it's all going to fall apart. And trust me, things get messy. I don't want to spoil it for everyone. Let's just say the ending. It's satisfying, but it makes you think. Leaves you with some questions about what happens next.
Jameison doesn't give us all the answers, which I like.
Me too.
It makes it feel more real.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something more than just like your average romance, something that really digs into how we connect with each other, how love works when life isn't easy.
SEAL's Command, is it?
It'll stick with you, make you think, feel, maybe even question your own ideas about love and what it means to commit to someone.
Oh, and don't forget, there are more books in this Alpha SEALs series. If you want to spend more time in this world with these characters, each book has its own story, its own blend of romance, suspense, and heart.
Until next time, happy reading. Makes you think, loving someone like Slate, always facing danger. What's that even like?
Jameison really makes you ask yourself that question all through the book. She shows both sides, the excitement of it, but also the weight of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's that attraction, right, to the strength, to feeling protected. But you'd always be worried, knowing they could get called away, or worse.
And it's not just physical danger, it's the emotional side, too. Slate feeling guilty, afraid for Ashleigh, and her. Learning to live with not knowing, with being apart, knowing things will never be normal.
And still, they love each other so strongly. It shows how dark their connection is, how committed they are. They choose each other, even knowing the risks, every day.
It reminds you that love isn't like a fairy tale, doesn't always look pretty, but it can be so powerful.
That's what makes this book so good. It's real about love.
Yeah.
When life is extraordinary.
And Jameison doesn't make Slate into some perfect hero either.
Dude, not at all.
He messes up, he has doubts, but that makes him feel more, I don't know, human. Someone you can relate to.
Totally. He's not just muscles and bravery. He's a guy dealing with his own stuff, trying to figure things out. And Ashleigh, she gets him, doesn't try to change him, accepts him, all of him. That makes their relationship so, I don't know, special.
It's about accepting each other, understanding, finding strength in the ways you're different, and in the end, choosing hope, not fear, love, not doubt.
So anyone looking for a book that's different, not your typical romance, something that really makes you feel, makes you think about love, about commitment when things are uncertain.
SEAL's Command, is it?
It stays with you, makes you think about things long after you're done.
Oh, and if you want more of that world, check out the other books in this Alpha SEALs series. Lots more stories there, each one unique. Got that same mix of romance, suspense, but with heart too.
So, until next time, happy reading.